Mine's Life, we're back.
Hello. So today we want to talk about losing yourself in your relationship.
How many people have lost themselves in relationships? It's easy to do.
Yeah, very easy. We've seen couples have situations where they lock their bedroom door and they go at it. They fight. Kids are in the other room. They're going back and forth. They're calling each other names. It's just negativity, spewing, spewing, spewing. And this becomes like the norm in their everyday life. And it gets too far. And then, I've heard children say, hey, mom, I don't feel safe here anymore around dad when he gets like this. Or I don't feel safe around mom when she gets like this. And then you'll hear things like your friend saying, like, I'm worried about your safety. Like, I don't think you're in a safe situation because you guys don't know how to bring your arguments down. It just gets so escalated and so aggressive that it's dangerous now.
I'm scared y'all gonna kill each other. That's what they say. I'm scared y'all gonna kill each other. The kids be crying. Yeah. It's like a Mayweather fight in there, but it ain't sanctioned. You know what I'm saying? It's like an unsanctioned fight where you fight dirty. Everything goes.
That's dangerous. That's not healthy. Life is way too short. It is too short to be consumed with negativity with every breath.
It gets too much, man. It gets too much.
So we're going to give you 7 signs that you're losing yourself in your relationship.
Lost.
Okay, we apologize for the motor sounds in the background, which is our son watching cars.
Oh, he feels like he is a car now.
All right, so here we go. Okay, so 1, the communication is negative. Like every time you see this person, everything that's said is negative.
There you go.
And they know exactly how to push your buttons to get you to react negatively.
Yeah, because they want to see a reaction out of you because they hadn't seen a reaction out of you. So they're like, if any reaction is a good reaction, whether it be good or bad, I just got to get to let you know that you still care.
Exactly. So number 2 is when one or both of you is considering an affair.
Trying to get that little extra love from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad, man. It's a relationship killer right there. Relationship killer.
So if you're thinking about being with someone else, that's a sign that you're not getting what you need in your relationship, and y'all need to work through some things.
Yeah, because you're about to get what you need from somebody else.
And usually it's that 20% of what you're missing.
That other person seems real attractive to you.
Yeah.
But then what are you waging? What are you giving up? You know what I'm saying? What are you waging?
Yeah. We could go on talking about that forever.
All day.
All right. So, this is a good one. When you just feel like you're occupying space with someone, like you just like roommates, like they're just in your space. That's the only purpose of them being there.
And what do they say? Oh, we just co-parenting. Really? You co-parenting? Okay, bring a date home and see what happens. Bring a date home and see what happens.
Yeah. If you never can work through a problem, if you can never resolve your differences.
Because you don't communicate long enough to. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a bunch of reacting.
Yeah.
A bunch of accusations, a bunch of defense.
Because you come from a mad, angry place.
And all you want is to be heard and understood. And you feel like you're repeating yourself over and over and over again.
Broken record.
All right. So when one partner begins to act out on the negative feelings. So this is the example we were talking about in the beginning. When things start to get really aggressive, like there's holes in the wall, all these things, if things escalate to the point where it's getting physical.
Maybe they're drinking more than normal and stuff like that.
Exactly. Things of that nature. And just know these are signs of abuse in your relationship. So you have to be mindful of what you're tolerating. We'll get to that at the end. All right. When the only resolution appears to be separation.
You gotta get away. You know what I'm saying? It's like I only want to come home. Like you get off work and you don't like the job, but you'd rather be there than you'll be home. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I wish I could go back to work.
All right. And then when you say to yourself, the only reason why I'm here is because of our kids.
And that's tough right there. That's tough. But a lot of people do it. A lot of relationships are like that because it's easier to focus on the kids and not focus on the person that's causing you stress or pain or anger. You can come home and put love into your kids because that's like an unconditional love. You know,
And that's something we talked about in another video, our previous video. Please go to our Facebook page, the 3 building blocks of love, which are intimacy, passion, and commitment. So you lost the intimacy, you lost the passion, you know.
and when you're having tough times in your relationship, investigate. You know what I'm saying? Like look for things. If you don't take our word for it, please investigate these things. The things that we're telling you works if you apply them. You know what I'm saying? So investigate. Investigate for yourself.
You got to fight for it. You got to fight for your happiness, you know?
Because if you don't, who else is going to fight?
And it's not about changing that other person. It's about you changing how you react to that person.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to change it. And that's how you know you're lost in the relationship. Because you start fighting for you. You stop fighting for you. It's about loving that person, yeah. But it's also about you loving you. And if you stop loving you, that's a problem. That's why you're in this situation where you're being taken advantage of, because you stopped loving you. You stopped appreciating you. You stopped saying, you know what, I don't care what type of mistakes I made. I'm perfectly made.
Yes.
God created me perfectly. I'm not going to let you dictate my worth on this planet. People lose themselves, and they lose sight of their worth and who they are and what they value. You have to focus on what you value. If you value, working out and fitness, and you lost sight of that, you're not focusing on your values. If you value quality time with family and you're not going around your family and your friends, you're losing sight of your values.
So reevaluate things that you were doing when y'all first started dating, things you were doing before y'all were dating, and things that were making you happy. If you're not doing those things, as long as they're not detrimental or damaging to the relationship, go back and do those things. Like this, that's part of you that you maybe are missing.
Right? You lost your autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you lose your autonomy, that's how we get taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
That's how people get in this cycle of power and control. And it's not about love anymore. It's just about controlling that person and getting that attention from them, even if it's negative.
Whatever it is, they want to get a rise out of you. You know what I'm saying? Let you know you're still there. Say something. Whether it be good or bad.
So if you find yourself in any of these situations, please go and speak to someone. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do, to be a resource to the world and the community. If you need to talk to someone to process these thoughts and to work through and to strategize and to plan, please do so. You have to. You have to fight for you.
Only you can save you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, only you can save you. You have to look within and pray about these things. Also, set goals. Be disciplined in what you want to change. If you want to change this small step, you take them small steps to change. You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff right here is not hard, but when you really start thinking about it, what really drives your emotions, what really drives you to do what you do, then think about that. What actually drives you. And if it's something coming from a good place, then continue to go because it's good. But if it's coming from a negative place, that's something that you want to work on, because that negative eventually is going to send you into that downward spiral to where you're going to have to build yourself back up to get out of it.
Here's an affirmation for you. I will not cycle in negativity. I will not cycle in negativity.
I am positive. I am loved. I am blessed.
I am more than enough.
I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. And when you're number one, then you'll give that love to somebody else, especially when it's your spouse or your loved one, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. But you have to love yourself. A lot of times we lose ourselves in relationships because we put more emphasis on loving that person than we do loving ourselves. And the moment that person doesn't give us the type of responsive kind of reaction that we want, then we spiral down, and then we're just hurt, crushed, and devastated, and we don't know how to pick ourselves back up.
So, at the bottom of this post, there's a little quiz. You can go take the quiz to see if you're settling for less, if you're getting lost in your relationship, because we want you to be aware of things. The more aware of things you are, the better. I used to work at a domestic violence shelter. And the one thing that the women would say is, you know what? I didn't even know I was being abused. Yes, they have black eyes. They're putting on makeup when they go into work to hide the scars. But deep down in their heart, they did not know they were being abused. They did not know that this is abuse and to label it as such. So just, Build yourself, read, seek counsel. Don't isolate yourself. That's the number one trick of the enemy, is to isolate. To say, oh, I'm miserable today, I'm going to go in my room and lock the door and stay away from the world. No, no, God created us as social beings so that we can connect and grow and share and do his work. So do not isolate yourself. Seek knowledge, seek counsel, seek support outside of you.
But, it's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to you. We never try to force anything, our services on anybody. We try to let you know that we're here. But until you're ready, if you're not ready, I'm going to tell you, do not come to us. Do not come to us. We do not. If you're not ready to work on you, do not come to us. Don't call us. Don't schedule appointments, because we are serious about what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're serious about what we do. People that know us, they know that we're serious about what we do. So if you're not serious about it, don't call. If you're not serious, don't take the test. Don't take it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not serious about doing something for you, then, like, so what are you in it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to stay in that situation. So people that want to stay in that situation, stay in that situation. People that want to improve, think about those things, focus on you, and set goals and do it. If you're serious about it, we'll help. We'll work with you. If you're not serious,
if we can't help you, we'll find someone that can.
That's just that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, man. We're not gonna beg for no business or anything like that, because we want serious people.
Yeah, because we don't work for money or anything like that. We work for God.
So when you're ready to work, let's work. If not, then no.
We're here when you're ready.
Miles Life.